world is done with America, and most Americans are too. Think about that for a second. For decades, this country has sold itself as the greatest nation on earth, the land of freedom, the land of opportunity, the model that the rest of the world should follow, that the rest of the world should look up to. That story worked for a while. It was powerful enough to cover up the cracks. But the cracks are just too big now, and people aren't buying it anymore. Not the world outside of America, or the people who live inside of America. Nobody believes the story that America is telling anymore. Nobody is buying it. Let's start with how it looks on the outside. Other nations pay attention to what America does, not just what it says. And what they see is contradiction. America talks about democracy, but history has shown that it has interfered with elections and overthrown governments all over the globe. America talks about peace, but it's been at war almost nonstop for generations. America talks about freedom, yet its foundation is built on stolen land, on exploitation, on slavery. And the people who live outside of the U.S. can see this clearly, and they're tired of pretending that they don't. Now, in the last decade, this global projection of America has sped up. America has pulled out of global agreements, insulted its allies, and started pushing the America First message. Now, I know at home in America, this sounded bold and noble, but to the rest of the world, it looked selfish. It looked reckless, unstable. It said America doesn't want a partnership. It just wants control. And what did other nations do? They started making their own trade deals. They built new alliances that didn't include the U.S. Some even started making plans to move away from the dollar. And that is how empires decline. Not all at once, but step by step, as the trust erodes. And then came the United Nations meeting the other day. This was literally the biggest stage in the world. Every nation, every leader, every camera is watching. And what did America do? America's so-called leader stood up and called climate change the greatest con job ever. That man stood up there and he mocked global cooperation. He stumbled through the speech like it didn't even matter, like he didn't even care. And then the real icing on the cake, while he's standing on the global stage with all these cameras and all these countries and all these leaders watching, this man tells all these countries that they're going to hell. Just sit with that for a moment. Think about that.